Good afternoon, everyone. Today's video tip is going to be a little bit on driver, and we're on the 16th hole here at Kenilworth, and it's just understanding how an iron swing can be different to driver in terms of the release. So with an iron, when the ball is on the ground, what we probably tend to see, depending on club head speed, we want to see the hands a little bit ahead of the club head and to see a little bit of shaft lean to give us a bit of compression and flight the ball nicely. But with driver, when we've got very, very little loft, we want to feel almost the opposite. So the way I'd want you to treat it is all the clubs in your bag that you have with a full swing, so 3-wood down to sand wedge, we're going to feel like the shaft is maybe a hair ahead of the club head, or certainly level to it with the 3-wood. But as we get to the driver, we need to feel like the club head is releasing. So more of kind of this fashion this way. Now, a great way to feel this is as you come through impact, we're going to feel like the release is more underneath this way rather than pulling on the handle and delivering very little loft. A good example of this, and I've worked with a couple of lady golfers that have gone through this trouble where even though the ball position is forwards, is where we'd want it to be, they sometimes can deliver very little loft into the ball, delivering a low ball flight. Obviously that's going to somewhat reduce carry of the ball, and as we're going into the softer, wetter season, it's really important that we get launch up and get that carry distance as high as possible. So I'm going to hit a shot now and just have that feeling that as my release comes into the ball with driver, I'm going to feel like the club head, almost the sensation is that it passes my hands. That's going to deliver plenty of loft and should give me quite a high launch and ball flight. So let's see how we go. Okay, so ball position forwards. And just feel that release, that club head passing the hands. Okay, actually managed to find a fairway there, which is good. Hopefully that helps, something to try, especially if you're someone who suffers from a low ball flight and doesn't carry the ball very far. Just try and feel those hands release underneath a little bit earlier, and it should give you a higher launch and, yeah, longer carry.